Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Back in the same spot again. I'm doing another makeup video. This might be my new makeup spot. Who knows? But today I'm going to show you guys my eyeshadow palettes. So I might have a problem. Who knows? I don't think I'm going to go through every single one. I might. Who knows? Things might get crazy. But I'm going to show you guys my favorites, why I love them, things like that, why I think you should have them. I'm going to start with my very favorite palette. Okay, this one is also, I think it's my newest palette. Actually, I got this for my birthday from my two bestie pals. This is the Colourpop Bare Necessities palette. This is the only Colourpop product I own. I need to invest in more because after this, I love this so much. So it's just like a nice neutral palette with some like pinkies, purples, a lot of browns. It's really great, just every day. The pigment is incredible. I have never had like better eyeshadows than this. There is like fallout, but like I'm a big Tati fan, and like Tati says, like those are most of the times the best because there's so much packed in there pretty much. I might be quoting it. That's not like an exact quote, but she's definitely talked about this before. So this is such a great palette. It's like $30. I use this like every work day pretty much. Love this palette. Okay. Then before the Bare Necessities was my favorite, this was my favorite palette. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. You can definitely tell she has been loved. Look at that mirror, it's disgusting. This, like the creamiest shadows I've ever used in my entire life. The pigment is flawless. They blend amazing. Really great colors for neutral looks, and then you spice it up with the orange and the purples. Really recommend this. Like, if I could choose two palettes to live off the rest of my life, it would be these two. I really want to get a new one just because I've used this so much. And then, speaking of Tati, like we were, I got the Tati Beauty palette for my birthday from my mom. And this is just such a premium palette. You can see my setup. But look at these beautiful colors. Like, they're gorgeous. I just like to look at this palette so much. I haven't used it too terribly much just because it's so pretty. But really great neutral shades, everyday shades. And I like, it's like a matte, a sequin, a metallic, and a glitter. The glitters are really good, and I've never used like a glitter eyeshadow before, but I really love this. This is the Volume 1 palette. Hopefully there's a Volume 2 soon. Your girl wants it. But really great palette. I use this for like date nights and things like that. And then I'm going to show you this palette. I've actually been using this one probably the most during quarantine. This is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. These are all like fairly new palettes to me. Just realized that. Because Jacob's mom got me this for Christmas. I know they have a matte one. This is not the matte. This has like glittery sequin shades in it. Really great everyday palette. That's why I've been using it so much during quarantine, because it gives such beautiful eye looks. Love this palette. And next I'm going to jump into a few, let's see, that I've gotten from BoxyCharm that are my favorites. Okay, I'm just going to show you these two. These are my two favorite BoxyCharm ones. So this is the Violet Voss Essentials. Let's see. That's what it looks like. It's got like this pop of green over here, but like these orange, the plum berry, the cinnamon. I use all of them except for the emerald. I don't know. I have blue eyes, so I just don't think green looks too great on me. But this is really great. I use this a lot for clumps and games because of the purple color and the orange. I always do purple and orange eyeshadow for clumps and games, in case anyone was wondering. Next is Celestial Thunder by Dominique Cosmetics. And this, again, is such a pretty palette. This blue, I've only worn it once to the Jonas Brothers concert, but all the other ones, I love like pinks and oranges and a crease with blue eyes. So great. My cousin actually taught this to me. But really great palette, really creamy, not too much fallout in these shades either. Let's see. Let's go back. This was probably my most used palette throughout college. And I haven't really used it that much recently, but I guess I should because I still really love this palette. This is the Smashbox Full Exposure. You can't really tell the name on it because it's so dirty, but this is a really premium eyeshadow palette for neutrals. I literally wore this every single day in college, getting ready. So pretty. These like two sparkly colors and the rest are mattes. So just put the matte in crease, pop a glitter on, you're good to go, and you look like you tried. Hashtag college. Next is a palette I actually got last spring, like 2019, from the Ulta Beauty sale. And this is the Tarte Toasted palette. This is a premium palette again. I love Tarte. Tarte does really great powders. I've never had a complaint about them, and their eyeshadows are phenomenal. And this one is really pretty because it's got some like more rusty colors in it, which I have learned to love on my eyes. This is a really great just like basic palette I think that most girls need in their life. And now I'm just gonna go for some like random ones that I have. These aren't like necessarily my favorites, but I do like to dabble in them from time to time. This is my Morphe palette. This is in the Bronze Mocha 25B palette. I just had never tried Morphe before, and so this is like, again, another neutral, but it's got some like plummy purples in it just to switch it up a little bit. There's no mirror in this. This is very cheap packaging, it feels like, but these are like good. They're not my favorite. Like all the palettes I've shown before are way better than this one, but still, like, I spent the money on it, so I still use it. It's not a bad palette by any means. If you're on a budget and you need like a palette, I would definitely recommend getting a Morphe one, but it's not the top of my list. I would personally rather invest like $20 more in a better palette. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me, but I had to have it, so I have it. LOL. I use it sometimes. It's not bad. I promise it's really not that bad. This is another palette I died to have. You know, back in the day, smoky eye looks were the thing. And then I got it and I realized I'm not really a smoky eye kind of gal. But this is the Naked Smoky palette. Again, really great palette. Just really dark colors that are not necessarily for me. If you can't tell, like, there are a bunch of navies and things, and this palette looks like it's barely been used because I think I've used it for maybe 2 functions in my lifetime. But I like it. The packaging is beautiful. Like, Naked palettes are good. My first eyeshadow palette ever was the Naked 2 palette. It's really great. I don't have it anymore because that would be disgusting. This is one my mom got from one of the Tarte sales, and she gave it to me because she's very particular about her makeup. But this has more of the rusty shades in it and like a champagne for your lid. I really like this. If I'm traveling somewhere, I do take this one quite a bit because it is so small and compact. It's got a nice mirror on it, but just some really pretty colors for everyday use. And it's got, I don't really get the whole flamingo thing on it, but it's a cute palette. Let's see. Okay, these are the last 2 palettes I have. I honestly don't really like either of these, but I got them in BoxyCharms. So this is the Fairy Tales Storybook Cosmetics. Actually, I originally got the green one and my mom got this one, so we switched just because I like these colors better. But it's just got a red and some browns. Honestly, my issue with this is the waste of packaging. Like how big this is for 6 shades. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. I know this is like the brand and everything, but that just, I don't get it. And it's kind of hard to like, I feel like there's only like one sort of eye look you can do with this palette. So it's just not my favorite. I don't really gravitate to it too often. And then this is the Dose of Colors Sassy Siennas palette. What shade is this? I don't think it says. It doesn't say. But I got this in a boxy charm as well. And I feel like they're just all the same color for the most part. There's just not much variety. Like you've got like 2 browns and 2 peaches. And then one in between. I feel like there's like too much fallout in this. And like I said, I don't mind fallout, but this is like a bit of an extreme fallout. And it's not like creamy enough to be justified, if that means you catch what I'm saying. I don't know. That and just, I feel like these colors aren't really for like my skin tone, my eye color, my face. It's not really my favorite. I would love to try more Dose of Colors products because I have a lot of their lip products and I really, really love their lip products. What else do I have? I feel like I have more Dose of Colors. This is just the only eyeshadow palette I have. I would love to give like a different one a try, but that's that. So those are all of my eyeshadow palettes. I know it might be a bit excessive, but you can never have enough eyeshadow palettes. So these are the ones that I love the most. And I know this was a quick rundown, but I don't know. I like quick videos telling you like things you need, things you don't need. Definitely recommend these 2 products, but definitely like, subscribe, follow me on the gram, hit me up. LMK, what other videos you want? Okay. Bye, guys.